If you want more referrals, here's the truth most people miss. Referrals are not built on price. They're not built on skill. They're not even built on convenience. Referrals are built on how people feel. It's how the person giving the referral feels about recommending you. It's about how the person being referred feels walking into your business. And it's what compels someone to say, you have to talk to them. If you've ever wondered why some businesses get talked about constantly and others don't, this is why. They've designed a referable experience. Today, I want to show you how you can do the same. If you're watching this, chances are you're great at what you do. You care about your clients, you deliver real value, but referrals may feel inconsistent or harder than they should. And that's frustrating because referrals shouldn't require begging, awkward asks, or scripts that feel unnatural. The real issue isn't asking for referrals. The issue is that most businesses haven't intentionally designed an experience worth talking about. The good news? It's fixable. When someone refers you, they are putting their reputation on the line. They're asking themselves, will this person be taken care of? Will this reflect well on me? Will this feel safe and aligned? If the answer is yes, referrals happen naturally. If there's any hesitation, referrals stop. So the real question becomes, what does it feel like to do business with you? A referable experience has 4 stages, and they don't have to be big or expensive. They just have to be intentional. Stage 1 is the first impression. How does it feel walking in the door? Is it warm or is it sterile? Is it confusing or is it clear? Is it rushed or is it welcoming? This is where expectations are set. My sister, Dr. Eleanor Murray, is very intentional about this in her medical practice. She didn't want it to feel like a traditional doctor's office. She wanted it to feel human. So she made a small but thoughtful decision, a space that feels calm and not clinical. Cloth gowns instead of paper ones, online scheduling for busy people, small heater in exam rooms so patients control their comfort. None of these are huge investments, but together, they send a powerful message. You matter here. Stage 2, service delivery. This is where most people think referrals are earned. Skill matters, but empathy matters more. People don't rave about how smart you are. They rave about how understood they felt. In Eleanor's practice, patients are greeted with warmth. Staff listens with empathy. Providers are highly skilled and genuinely curious. That combination builds trust, and trust fuels referrals. Stage 3, the follow-through. Follow-through is where experiences quietly break. Were the next steps clear? Did anyone check back in? Did anything fall through the cracks? Smooth follow-through tells people, I didn't just matter during the appointment, I mattered after. And stage 4, the exit. This is what people remember, not the details, the emotion. Do people leave feeling relieved, confident, cared for, empowered? Emotion is what gets repeated. Here's one of the simplest tests I know. Would I confidently refer my mom to my own business? Dr. Murray uses this as her standard. And when our mom recently had a breast cancer scare, she experienced it firsthand. From diagnosis to treatment, everything moved quickly, clearly, and compassionately. When our mom thanked her, Eleanor said, I wish I could tell you you were special, but I treat everyone this way. That's the goal. Even if your experience is incredible, there's a problem. People can't refer what they can't explain. So you have to name the experience. And if you're like me, bragging about yourself feels very uncomfortable. So don't. Instead, look at your Google reviews. Ask what feels different about working with me, and they'll tell you your special sauce. Once you name it, you can equip others with that language. And language is what makes referrals easy. My husband once asked me to refer him to a tree service. I immediately recommended Nick Poppy, not because he was the cheapest, but because I'd spent a lot of time working with him on his business, and I knew how he approached his work. Nick is an arborist, and that matters because his mindset is about saving trees, not just cutting them down. After the appointment, my husband came home and said something that stood out to me. He said, boy, that guy really seems to want to save the trees. and when I really wanted to cut them down. That same week, I heard another tree service say, I don't want to save trees, I want to cut them down. And here's the takeaway. Sometimes the best referral is to the person who wants to save the trees, and sometimes the best answer really is to cut them down. But the referable part is this. Nick didn't just provide a service. He led with values, expertise, and judgment. He helped the client make the right decision, not just the most profitable one. And that's what people talk about. Here are some other quick examples of creating a nameable experience. Mary Elitza Reap Knox sells supplemental insurance because she witnessed firsthand how illness financially devastated families in her work as a nurse. Jason Sanders built an HVAC company around trust in an industry people don't trust, and he named that promise. A life insurance agent entered the business after watching the relief on his mother's face when the policy arrived after his father passed. Emotion creates meaning. Meaning creates memorability. Memorability creates referrals. So here's your challenge. Identify what frustrates you about your industry. Flip it on its head. Design the experience from start to finish. Name it and teach others how to talk about it. Referrals don't come from asking harder. They come from serving better on purpose. When you design a referable experience, people won't just send you business. They'll champion you. And that's how referrals become predictable. If you got value from this video, you're gonna love the rest of our content. Please like and subscribe.